Hello friends, this is teacher JB. Let us study English. We are studying the book English Grammar in Use, and today we are studying Unit 43, Passive Part 2. Passive Part 2, be, been, and being done. Be done, been done, and being done. Active shows do, clean, see, and passive, be done, be cleaned, and be seen. Somebody will clean this room later. So somebody is the subject, will clean is the verb, and this room is the object. So in this active sentence, this room is the object, and this room, which is the object in the active sentence, becomes the subject in the passive sentence. This room be cleaned, and future will be cleaned later. The situation is serious. Something must be done before it's too late. Must be done. A mystery is something that can be explained. The music was very loud and could be heard from a long way away. A new supermarket is going to be built next year. Please go away. I want to be left alone. Now this is perfect infinitive. Have done, have cleaned, have seen, and passive have been done, have been cleaned, have been seen. Somebody should have cleaned the room. So should have cleaned is the verb, and then the room is object, and the room becomes the subject in passive sentence, and should have been cleaned. Have been cleaned. I haven't received the letter yet. It might have been sent to the wrong address. If you had locked the car, it wouldn't have been stolen. There were some problems at first, but they seem to have been solved. Now, present perfect, active, have, has, or done, and passive, have, has been done. The room looks nice. Somebody has cleaned it. The room looks nice. It has been cleaned. Have you heard? The trip has been cancelled. Have you ever been bitten by a dog? Are you going to the party? No, I haven't been invited. Now, past perfect is have plus pp and had done. The room looked nice. Somebody had cleaned it. And passive had been done. The room looked nice. It had been cleaned. The vegetables didn't taste good. They had been cooked too long. The car was 3 years old, but hadn't been used very much. Present continuous. Am is are doing. Somebody is cleaning the room at the moment. And passive am is are being done. The room is being cleaned at the moment. There's somebody walking behind us. I think we are being followed. A new bridge is being built across the river. It will be finished next year. And past progressive, active, was, were, ing. Somebody was cleaning the room when I arrived. Passive, was, were being done. The room was being cleaned when I arrived. There was somebody walking behind us. I think we were being followed. Complete these sentences. Use the following verbs in the passive. Arrest, carry, cause, delay, do, forget, keep, knock, know, make, repair, send. Sometimes you need have, might have, would have, etc. The situation is serious. Okay, it's present. Something must be done. So something must be done before it's too late. So must is auxiliary. After auxiliary, you need to use base form. So instead of is, you need to use be. I haven't received the letter yet. So this is present perfect. It might have been sent to the wrong address. Sent, and then do here. Now, it is third person singular, but might is auxiliary. So instead of has, you use have. It might have been sent to the wrong address. A decision will not. Okay, this is auxiliary, and then you make decision. So make decision will not be made. The decision will not be made until the next meeting. These documents are important. They should always in a safe place. So present, they should always be kept. Be kept, keep, kept, kept. So let's delete this. They should always be kept in a safe place. The road is in bad condition. It should blank a long time ago. So a long time ago, and then it is not repaired yet. So it should have been. It should have been repaired. Repaired, repaired a long time ago. It should have been repaired. And number 6, the injured man couldn't walk and had to blank. So couldn't walk and had to, the injured man, so couldn't walk himself. So maybe we can use the word carry. Had to, this is past, had to be. After to, we need to use base form. Had to be carried. Had to be carried. And number 7, if you hadn't shouted at the policeman, you wouldn't. You shouted at the policeman, and then maybe you're arrested. So to have the word, okay, arrest here. You wouldn't have arrested. You wouldn't have been arrested, sorry, have been arrested. You're arrested because you shouted at the policeman. So if you hadn't shouted, you wouldn't have been arrested. And number 8, I'm not sure what time I will arrive tomorrow. I'm not sure what time I will arrive tomorrow. So maybe it's talking about being delayed. So I may be delayed. DLAYED. Do we have delay here? Okay. And number 9, it's not certain how the fire started. It's not certain, and by an electrical fault. So it started. It started. So it might have been. Okay, it might have been. Again, it is third person singular, but mine is auxiliary. It might have. Is there any good word here? Okay, have been caused. It might have been caused, caused, by an electrical fault. A new school is being built. The old one is going to down, going to be. So after to, we need to use base form. Going to be what? Knocked down. Going to be knocked down. Okay, knocked it could be the best one. Knocked. Knocked, knocked down. The election is next Sunday. The full result will on Tuesday. So will be, and then the result will be, okay, here no, known, KNOWN, on Tuesday. Last week they weren't speaking to one another. Now they are happy again. The problem seems to, okay. So after to, you need to use base form. and then the problem is solved. So seems to have been. Okay, here we don't have the word solve, but instead we have forgotten, Forgotten. The problem seems to have been forgotten. Make sentences from the words in brackets. Sometimes the verb is active, sometimes passive. There's somebody behind us. We are being followed. We are being followed. This is present progressive. We are being followed. The door is a different color. The door is a different color, isn't it? And then, have you painted it? So this one, okay. We don't need to use passive here. Have you painted it? My bike has disappeared. It is now. It is stolen, or you can say it has been stolen, or it has been stolen. It has been. It has been. I'm sorry. It has been stolen. You can say it is stolen, but since this is using present perfect, we need to make an agreement. So it has been stolen. My umbrella has disappeared again. Has disappeared. Somebody take it. Somebody has taken it. Instead of saying somebody took it, this is present perfect. So we need to use somebody has taken it. And then a neighbor of mine disappeared 6 months ago. He not seen since then. He has not been. Okay. So he has not been seen. He has not been seen since then. He has not, he hasn't been seen since then, since the moment he disappeared. I wonder how Jessica is these days. I not see for ages. Okay. I have not. I haven't seen her for ages. I have not. I haven't seen her for ages. Okay. Number 7. A friend of mine was stung by a bee recently. And then have you been? Okay. Have you ever been? Have you ever been stung by a bee? Stung by a bee. And number 8. The bridge was damaged recently. It repair at the moment. It okay. At the moment. So it is being repaired. P-A-I-R-E-D. It is being repaired at the moment. Tom's car was stolen recently. It, okay. It has not been found yet. It has not. It has not. It hasn't been found yet. Found yet. It hasn't been found yet. I went into the room and saw that the table and the chairs were not in the same place. The furniture, okay, so this is past. The furniture had been moved. The furniture, F-U-R-N-I-T-U-R-E, had been moved. Had been moved. Okay, it happened before I went to the room, so we need to use past perfect. The furniture had been moved. Now, instead of using somebody, they, etc., write a passive sentence. Somebody has cleaned the room. The room has been cleaned. Has cleaned. Has been cleaned. They are building a new road around the city. So a new road. So a new road is going to be the subject. new road. And then this is present progressive, is being built. A new road is being built around the city. They have built 2 new hotels near the airport. So this is present perfect. 2 hotels have been built. 2 hotels have been built near the airport. When I last visited, they were building some new houses here. When I last visited, some new houses and then were being built were being built here. Okay. And then number 5, the meeting is now on April 15th. They have changed the date. The date of meeting. Date of meeting. Okay, now this is simple present, right? The date of meeting has been changed. Has been changed. Sorry, NGED. The date of meeting has been changed. I didn't know that somebody was recording our conversation. I didn't know that our conversation was being recorded. Okay, was being recorded. RECORDED. Is anyone doing anything about the problem? Okay, is anyone doing anything about the problem? Is anything doing present progressive? Is anything being done? And then about the problem. About. So is anything being done about the problem? The last one for today. The windows were very dirty. Nobody had to clean them for ages. The windows were very dirty. Okay, so here past, so we need to use past perfect. They hadn't been cleaned, and then for a long time, for ages. The windows were very dirty. They hadn't been cleaned for ages. Okay, friends, this is the conclusion of today's study. I will come back to you with another unit as soon as possible. Until then, keep studying English and have a great day. Bye.